The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Now Hall to start the drive. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Atkins. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to about the 37. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steamers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way, that takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Now Murray off play action. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked to one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Gibbs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And this time he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Brad Robbins now. Taken at the 37. Dances by him. Through one quarter, 14-7. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right. You love
touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steamers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Murray's thrown into the hands of Pitts here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. And check down complete to Hall. So no gain on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Canton offense takes over once again. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So that time, they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Atkins. This is intercepted. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. To throw on 2nd down. Atkins. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steamers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Buying time to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Murray now on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end, as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
One more go for this offense in the first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Atkins, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steamers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the Ravens who get
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They'll go again with Gibbs. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Steamers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Murray's throw there complete to Allen. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Play fake. Murray. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Canton offense takes over once again. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steamers have got it on cruise control. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Breece Hall. With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back. Extra point attempt here still to come. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 4th down, Atkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray going to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here, you've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aleem McNeil in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now is Murray. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run with Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. One more time with Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and...
Touchdown, Cardinals! From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 25. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Throwing to start the drive. Atkins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Looking to throw. Atkins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. There's a short one complete to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Murray now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray, one final try. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Canton, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they